Hey, what's going on, you guys? My name is Mateo Rivera, the Cinematic Catholic, and welcome to another trailer reaction. Today we are looking at A Quiet Place Day 1. Now, if you don't know, A Quiet Place are some great Christian allegory movies, both written and directed by John Krasinski, who was raised Catholic, and I think you see a lot of those core values presented excellently in these films. They are great movies about parenthood, about how God loves us as his children, and just a beautiful story. Now, this is the first movie in the series to not be directed or written by John Krasinski. It was produced by him. And so I've been really curious to see some clips of this film because I'm really wanting to know if those core values and principles and just strong life lessons are going to still come through, because it is somewhat embedded into the DNA of these stories, or are they going to be a big disappointment and kind of take it in an entirely different direction? But yeah, guys, I'm very excited to check out this trailer. So without further ado, let's get into it. Day 471, 472. All right, so we're going to recap the first two films here. And then this is Quiet Place Part 2. And going all the way back to the beginning. All the noise of the world, yeah. Oh, wow. Whoa. Okay. Oh. Got him. A lot of carnage, a lot of craziness. Whoa. Oh, that's the guy from Part 2. Okay. Oh, they're in a movie theater. That's cool. Okay. Wow. In theaters June. Okay. I'm very excited for this movie to come out. Okay, so this was more of a teaser trailer, so it really didn't give us a look that much into the actual story, but there is a lot to talk about here. But first, let's get caught up to speed. If you haven't watched these films, I don't know why you're watching this review, but let's recap anyway. These movies are about an alien species that comes to Earth, and they can detect sound very clearly. And so if you make any noise at all, they will hunt you down and make you their food. And so in the first two films, we get a look at what life has become in this world once people have adapted and changed. But the opening scene of A Quiet Place Part 2 is a glimpse at day one in this small town and kind of how they were able to deal with that. Now, this film looks very interesting because it is in New York, which, as we know, a lot of noise, a lot of sound, and a lot of people. And it looks like a lot of these monsters are just raining havoc all over this town, which can lead to some very interesting commentary. One thing I really liked about the first two films was the message and metaphor of how there is evil all over in the world, and it can destroy us if we allow it to, but by keeping our family unit strong, by keeping the core values and principles that we have, we can overcome it, we can overpower it, and we cannot let it tear us up from the inside. But as I mentioned before, the first two films take place in a small town, in a more rural, I can never say that word, in a more rural area. This movie taking place in one of the biggest cities in the country. A lot of noise, a lot of distractions, a lot of evil around trying to tear people apart. Now, one thing that does make me very excited is the cast of this film. Instead of John Krasinski and Emily Blunt, we have Lupita Nyong'o, who I hope I'm pronouncing that right, but she is a phenomenal actress. You've seen her in movies like Us and I believe Black Panther as well. Joseph Quinn is also going to be in this. You may remember him as Eddie in Stranger Things. I do believe that they released this ahead of the Super Bowl, so I'm not sure if this is the Super Bowl trailer or just a lead up to it. I would love a more in-depth story trailer, which I'm sure we will get one eventually. But yeah, this movie comes out in June. That is going to be here before you know it. So I will definitely be watching the other 2 films, maybe do a quick little recap on this channel, and then let's go into A Quiet Place Day 1. I do have high hopes for this. It does seem to kind of keep that tone of the other 2 films in terms of the horror and suspense. I'm just wondering, will that like deeper message be there? But this trailer is definitely getting me off to a good start. But I want to know down below, what did you guys think? And will you be checking out A Quiet Place Day 1 when it hits theaters this June? But guys, as always, God bless. My name is Mateo Rivera. And until next time, hasta la vista.